Fun fact about the Pittsburgh Steelers, part 4. I'm going to start this one off with a question. Did you know Steelers had cheerleaders back then? And did you know that we were actually the first team in NFL to have them? Before, a lot of traditions that we have now, like the terrible towel, the Steeler polka, and the chant, "Here we go Steelers," that is known for all around the world. They had their beautiful cheerleaders to get the fans all riled up, especially back then when the Steelers were absolutely terrible. I mean, this hurts. The worst team in NFL from 1933 to 1969. Terrible. Pretty sure at that time the record was like 157 wins, 253 loses, and 19 ties. I don't know. It was terrible. They literally only made the playoffs once during that time, and that was in 1947. I will say, unlike now, where we had many good coaches at a time that lasts very long. Back then, it was 13 coaches they were going through. It was never steady for them. So, in 1961, William V. Day, that was Steelers' entertainment coordinator, he had an idea to put something together that will probably get the crowd all riled up again, get excited, want to come to the games, want to spend their money on the games, because it just wasn't exciting to see our team. Day was also a faculty member at Robert Morris Junior College. That school was very small and didn't have a football program. That college was using Steelers as a representative team anyways, which obviously made sense. So Day had a great idea to grab girls from that school to make them cheerleaders for Steelers, which were called the Steelerettes. In 1961, the outfits were goal knee-length bibbed jumpers, and they had to wear hard hats. For tryouts, it wasn't just about their athletic ability, it was also what they knew about football. So they actually took a test that wasn't easy at all to make sure they had the knowledge of football, so they knew who they were cheering for at the end of the day and what they were cheering for. This right here was the first group of girls for the Steelerettes. I am not butchering these names, but they are right there. They are the original cheerleading squad ever in NFL history. Cheerleaders did exactly what Day thought they were going to do. They brought so much excitement to the crowd. Fans were actually so excited to attend these games just because of the cheerleaders. Even though we were absolutely terrible on the field, the cheerleaders brought that excitement and that joy and the reason why we love football. Even though in 1961, the Steelers ended their year with a 6-8 overall, wasn't the best, but also wasn't the worst. I actually saw a little bit of difference on the field too when they brought in the cheerleaders. In 1962, this was the Steelerettes. They added a couple new features this year. Carol Semantic was new to the team, displayed her twirling skills. They called her the Steelers Strutter. Also added a group of young men called the Ingots. Their role was just to add a little bit more to the team. Came from the exact same school. Another new idea they had that year was kind of interesting. This kind of crossed the line a little bit. But at their end zone, they would have a canyon. Male cheerleaders would fire off the canyon every time they would score a touchdown, while also playing the Steelers fight song and the cheerlettes doing their victory routine. This was so exciting for the crowd. They loved it. It would get fired up. But there was one time when they set it off and it got a little too close to our receiver. Buddy Dial, when he was entering the end zone, he just got covered with smoke in his face and he just couldn't see. He really thought he was having a heart attack, which is understandable. So after that, the canyon was never seen again. That season, the Steelers actually led our legend